My name is Rory Houlihan. I ran for U.S. Senate last spring, 2016, to stop the ticking time bombs so I could put our economy on track for a bright new day instead of all things ending. Well, I lost the election, not running yet, but the ticking time bombs are still here, if not more so. Let me educate you on the ticking time bombs and give you the rest of the story. We're going out of sequence today. Part 2, Donald Trump is such a patriot. I was recently asked by a supporter of Donald Trump what I thought of President Trump. Needless to say, it took me a while to answer his question. The problem wasn't that what to say, but where to begin. Just take the idea of Donald Trump's American patriotism over time. Is it patriotic to be a draft dodger? But that good, honest Donald Trump is such a patriot because he says so. Is it patriotic to mock war heroes? But that good, honest Donald Trump is such a patriot because he says so. Is it patriotic to discriminate against active duty military in your businesses? But that good, honest Donald Trump is such a patriot because he says so. Is it patriotic to actively campaign against disabled veterans being able to stand in front of your property? But that good, honest Donald Trump is such a patriot because he says so. Is it patriotic to dodge paying your taxes? But that good, honest Donald Trump is such a patriot because he says so. Is it patriotic to admire and cultivate a relationship with Muammar Gaddafi, who is training terrorists at this time against our country? Or is it treasonous? But that good, honest Donald Trump is such a patriot because he says so. Is it patriotic to admire and cultivate a relationship with Bashar al-Assad while the U.S. was working to change his dictatorship? Or is it treasonous? But that good, honest Donald Trump is such a patriot because he says so. Is it patriotic to believe and state that Vladimir Putin is a superior leader because he jails and kills opposition? Or a warning? But that good, honest Donald Trump is such a patriot because he says so. Is it patriotic to go on TV and tell an enemy of our country to go and steal information from hundreds of candidates that he will be richly rewarded by the media? Or is it an act of treason? Most folks don't know this, that Russian hackers stole emails from hundreds of Democrats like me, not just from Miss Hillary. If you're interested, link to what happened to me. It's just below. But that good, honest Donald Trump is such a patriot because he, Vlad, and Fox News and Breitbart News all say so. Or would you call them that lying fake news? Is it patriotic to knowingly cite Russian propaganda at your rallies? But that good, honest Donald Trump is such a patriot because he, Vlad, and fake news say so. Is it patriotic to solicit foreign policy from someone who owns shares in a Russian energy company? But that good, honest Donald Trump is such a patriot because he, Vlad, and fake news say so. Is it patriotic to read a foreign policy speech written by someone who's being paid by a Russian propaganda organ? But that good, honest Donald Trump is such a patriot because he, Vlad, and fake news say so. Is it patriotic to appoint a national security advisors who receive money from Russian organs. But again, that good, honest Donald Trump is such a patriot because he flat and fake news say so. Is it patriotic to appoint as Secretary of State someone who has received from Russia the highest foreign civilian medal, the Medal of Friendship, from Putin himself, mind you, and is the director of a Russian American energy company? But that good, honest Donald Trump is such a patriot because he, flat and fake news say so. Is it patriotic to give classified information out to the Russians attained by your friends, our friends and allies? But that good, honest Donald Trump is such a patriot because he, flat and fake news say so. Well, I could probably go on and on. I bet you could too. And please share. But the Donald Trump supporter wasn't going to stand around like forever. So I said to him this: Donald Trump is the best president that money, Russian money, can buy. He didn't like my answer. I could have given him the longer answer, but I kept it short and to the point. I ran to stop the ticking time bomb and put our economy on track for a bright new day, not to support a ticking time bomb. This is the end of part 2. Donald Trump is such a patriot. If you like what you hear, would you do me a favor and subscribe to my Rory for Us YouTube.com channel? You have a good and blessed day. Bye.